All right. Start the music momentarily.
Don't do that on the plane.
Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here. Before we jump into our regular programming, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the events this week. Where a violent mob of ignorant, redneck, fascist Trumpers descended on my nation's capital and actually breached the Capitol building, where Congress was certifying the Democratic victory of soon-to-be President Joe Biden. So far, 5 people, including an officer, have been reported dead from the event. It was horrifying, tragic, infuriating, but not surprising given how the president, Republicans, and right-wing media have acted over the years. I do want to see my country heal and come together, but it starts by disavowing, condemning, and punishing those responsible, including instigators within our own government. This is not a political YouTube channel, and I tend to keep this stuff on my Twitter feed and not on YouTube or Discord, as I want to focus on fun stuff like D&D. But I have somewhat of a platform here, and I felt like it was important to say something. So, that being said, welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening. You can watch all of our D&D live series, as well as reviews and Let's Plays on my YouTube channel, and read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Head on over to Chat for the Lost Plane after our show tonight for our live post-session discussion. You can follow me on Twitter at RogueWatson and join our official Discord discussion group with invite link in the description below. You can support the channel at patreon.com/RogueWatson. Shoutouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Tiny Dancer, Manuel, Basil, Christopher, Dave, Star Loverly, and Gaston. And gold patrons RPG Papercrafts, Charming Grenade, Pretty Boy Newman, Marcos, Dave, Vicente, Gilberto, Adam, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Ross, Limpy Spuds, Jerome, Fatboy619, Sklinia, Nick, and Farty McButterpants. Thank you all very much for your support.
Still the greatest name ever.
I am Chris, your Dungeon Master, and I am joined by our awesome players. Reese playing the Warforged War Cleric, Tim.
Yeah, I like to echo that sentiment also. So, well said.
Cheers, yes. Raymond playing the half-elf assassin rogue Kethra. He's with the baby. He'll be back in a moment. Rochelle playing the Triton Lorebard champion fighter Gillian Flounderson.
I'm with a baby too, but I stayed.
Assert dominance.
Can I have inspiration, please?
We'll see what the baby does for you. Heather playing the human Oath of Devotion paladin Scarlet O'Fair.
I don't have a baby, and now I feel left out.
Quick, get the baby.
Go get her. Go wake her up.
I have picture. I have picture. Video camera.
There's a baby.
That's a
And
pass
Eric
out baby.
playing the Tiefling Monster Slayer Ranger Fiend Warlock Kaelin Cazador.
Hello. You fucking shot me last time, you asshole.
I sure did. Don't touch you hard.
You did.
We use Roll20.net for our campaign, Discord for video chat, and stream it all using open broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Previously on War for the Lost Plane.
I have an Oreo.
Are you guys? Yeah, you are. Previously on War for the Lost Plane, Scarlet gets an Oreo.
Woo! That counts as inspiration, right?
Depends on how you use the Oreo. Having freed the Slod from the shackles of celestial enslavement, the adventurers made their way out of the Twisted Caverns, stopping briefly to recover Tim's hard-bought Rug of Slumber from the Fomorian giant. Feog remained behind to lead the Slod toward the Spire to defend against any further attacks. He also mentioned that the Celestial had been probing his mind, searching for locations, including the one they were headed to before, Summit Island, the last known location of the crater of this plane. They set off on their original journey toward the island, skirting the desert so as to avoid the massive earth-shaking creature called the World Ender, and hopping back into their boat for a week of island-hopping travel. noting the odd and exotic geography and denizens of this world, including a tribe of little coconut people. During the last mile of the journey, Kalen sensed demons all around with his primeval awareness, one hurtling directly toward them. Moments later, they could see a massive red fin on the horizon cutting through the water. They prepared for an attack as a massive devil shark surged toward them with half a dozen regular sharks in its tow. And almost all of them slammed into a whirlpool Tim had created with his magic. The devil shark was trapped, but opened its maw to spray a cone of cold water on all huddled up in the boat, knocking most off the boat into the water. As Kethra rowed to rescue her teammates, a few smaller sharks were able to escape the whirlpool, but Tim and Gillian cut them down with spells and phase axe, while the other sharks remained trapped. Tim, with Scarlet's helpful aura, maintained concentration on the whirlpool in the face of the devil shark's cold spray. With all back in the boat, Scarlet and Kethra began rowing with all their might, and with the remaining sharks still trapped, they escaped to the shore. They landed on a beach, and the entire island lay before them, including a temple the creator would have visited, a waterfall, a village where stewards of the island resided, and a volcano that was suspiciously spewing black smoke into the air. They began to make their way inland to decide where to go first, when several crossbow bolts shot out of the trees. Most missed, but one of them slammed into Kalen's chest, grievously wounding him and paralyzing his body in an electric current.
So grievous.
And that is where you all are at right now. And I'm going to go ahead and have everybody roll initiative. You all saw large demon-like giant tusk creatures lying prone in the bushes after those crossbow bolts were ejected and launched at you in a surprise attack. You also saw, as soon as they did that, they activated something on their body and became invisible again. So now you all see nothing.
Except my convulsing, bloody body.
Except Kalen's convulsing, bloody body.
Avenge me.
I'll be right back. My Roll20 is not starting, so I'm going to restart it real quick.
Okay.
Discord. Scramble.
Restart the whole computer. Ooh.
I need to roll even though I'm a...
You do, yes. Even though you are convulsing in place.
So fast, but so paralyzed.
That's right.
You
I
roll
will
for me.
roll for Kethra. Say again?
I'm here. Don't roll for me.
Okay.
I'll do it myself.
Okay.
Look at these initiatives.
They're good initiatives. I got a good one too, but you guys matched me.
I dare these fiends to down everybody else.
All right. Battle music. However, Kalen, it is your turn.
A little bit of spittle comes out of my mouth.
That's right. You all see Kalen. He was so ready to act. As soon as those crossbow bolts came out, Kalen was already like half hands to the crossbow bolt, to his own crossbows.
Yeah.
And
see, I let my guard down for a second. I was just getting back on land. I was kissing the ground.
Yep.
Just about to start tracking demons again, and they done tracked me.
Kalen, you can repeat a DC 17 Constitution saving throw to become unparalyzed.
I would like to become. Do I have Scarlet's help?
It doesn't look like Scarlet's standing within 10 feet of you at the moment.
I am not.
Not so great at the con saves.
Ain't gonna do it.
What's the number I need?
17.
Best I can do is roll a 1d10, but the odds are not ever in my favor on that.
You
I'm
have to
gonna wait.
roll a 8.
Yeah, I'll wait till Scarlet's, if she can be near me.
Okay. All right. That is your turn, Kaylin. Gillian.
So they disappeared into. Did we know which bushes? Did you say?
You
back there?
actually, when they appeared after they shot their crossbows, you saw them clearly up here to the north, in this bush,
Okay.
in this bush, and in this bush. You saw them, like, for a moment, you saw them clearly lying prone, but they've gone invisible now, and you can see nothing there.
Okay. And okay. Okay, if it's my ooh, it has to do that. I don't know if I like that. Okay. I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna use this heart. I actually look at my character sheet in a second. Heart of an idol. But that's what I got just the last session.
Yep, that's what you got just last session.
Okay. So I can activate it to produce its divine glamour. So any creature that starts its turn. Oh, any creature. Oh wait, that would affect you guys too. Okay, I don't want to do that. I didn't realize that would affect y'all.
I think the intention was for you to have control over it.
Okay.
That may be worded badly, but it's any creature you choose.
Okay, excellent. So within 60 feet, has to make a DC 17 wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it's charmed. It's incapacitated, and if more than 5 feet away from the heart, it must spend its turn moving toward the heart. So I'm gonna move a little bit forward. I'm gonna present myself as a sacrificial lamb, so as to not just So they'll just move toward me. Can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn or whenever it takes damage from a source other than the bearer of the heart. So yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Gillian, you hold your bauble, your heart of the idol, in the air, and you see its golden glow extend outward. You can't see these creatures, but you're fairly certain they can see you. What you are about to learn is that they do have magic resistance.
Excellent. Excellent.
However, DC 17 wisdom saving throw. All right. 3 of them are going to roll on this effect. All right. You get 2 of them. Gillian, so you can't see what's going on with these creatures. With the magic of your idol, you would probably be able to tell that you are charming creatures with your bauble. But they are still invisible. You cannot see them.
Cool. That's eerie. Because I know that one of them is going to be moving closer toward me.
That's right.
Or 2 of them. 2 of them are.
Yep. Okay. Next up is the Orphan's turn. What do we do here? So how is it phrased? At the end of each of his turns, the creature is charmed. If it's more than 5 feet away, it must spend its turn moving towards the heart by the most direct route. All right, so what you hear, Gillian, first is you hear the bushes shaking as 2 of these orphans get up from their prone position. You still see nothing. They are still totally invisible to you. but you hear footfalls of creatures coming to you. And you can see the sand of this beach depressing as large creatures come closer to you.
So we can see the footprints then in the
You
sand,
can.
right?
You can. You can see footprints in the sand as large creatures approach her. This is
Can you show us, like, can we draw out sort of where we're
no.
seeing the...
You're about to see him in a minute, but
Okay.
First, I must apologize for what's about to happen. To you,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wait,
You
to who?
Like-
hear
To be an
Hold
orgy.
on. First, I just want to Gillian was making sure everyone knew that this was a selfless act on her part because she wants
Oh.
to go down a hero. And she has 143 hit points, so feeling very generous
that's
right now.
okay.
We know,
yeah,
we know
that's
it.
fair.
Gillian is confidence directly related to the hit points.
That's right.
Full HP, stride out in the middle of invisible creatures.
Right now, she's a high HP, most selfless person in the world.
That's right.
What you see, Gillian, is one of the creatures is approaching you. You can see the falls of it stepping through the sand. You see it come up to right within 5 feet of you. But the minute it steps in the space right next, like to the northwest of you, you see something that you didn't see and hear a click. There are devices buried in the sand,
Oh, Jesus.
and the orphan has
Explode.
stepped on its own munitions.
Oh, no. What?
So, what's gonna happen is
Oh, no.
he comes into view right as the munition he stepped on exploded. And both he and you are going to need to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. First him, which he fails, so he takes all of that damage, which is 18.
20.
All right, you take
Nice.
half of 18. Gillian, from your east, you see more heavy footfalls coming your direction. And as they do, when this one's about 10 feet away from you, you see the footfalls hit the sand, and you hear another click as another one of these orphans has stepped on his own ordnance. And another explosion centered right here will get all three of you now.
Wow.
I need to reroll the damage. That's better damage. The orphans... Everybody fails, so
Wow.
everybody takes 23 damage. And both of these guys are going to get to remake their saving throw, wisdom saving throw.
Do you have a handout for these guys you can show?
Oh, I sure do. Now that you all can see them clearly.
Oh, yeah. Assuming they've unvisibilized.
Well, now that fire has like engulfed their bodies, you can see them clearly. They look like this.
Gillian, I have
Large-
146 hit points. DM, hold my beer. Excellent, Logan.
They are large, tusked, fiendish creatures with large crossbows in one hand and giant, wicked daggers in the other.
They look dumber when you can see the bottom half of their body.
Big stumpy legs.
Catherine's
Yeah.
no longer impressed. Yeah.
When the fire
they-
clears from their lower extremities, I'm like, oh,
And then this,
Oh no!
this out of
guys aren't as
place,
impressive.
this out of place, nice purple cloak that they're wearing.
Right. And they're gonna remake their wisdom saving throw. All right, one of them, the one on your left, Gillian, comes out of his stupor as he gets up to you. The other one does not, and continues just walking up to you. And when he gets 5 feet from you, he just stands there.
I mean, honestly, it's a net win that they triggered their own minds, and it only hit Gillian. So I think Gillian is still a hero here for taking exploding all
Gillian
these
yells
mines.
back, "You're welcome."
I think it's always a net win when something kills Gillian.
Tim looks
I mean,
slightly
it's-
disappointed when the flames recede and Gillian's still standing. Yeah.
Gillian, after all this happens, you hear a voice to the north. Rishash lefties. And those who are infernal can generally translate it as something about like, what terrible enchantment magic is this? Kill the witch. And from the bushes, Gillian.
I try to translate, and drool just continues to pool at the corner of my mouth.
Gillian, a brass crossbow bolt strikes you in the side.
Oh yeah, get the fun stuff.
For 44 damage.
Jesus.
44.
44. 21 piercing, 23 acid. And Gillian, will you roll a 1d6 for me?
I gotta get me one of these crossbows.
Can you just roll it for me?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to burp her.
3. Concussion. The target and each creature within 20 feet of it. Well, shit. Which must make a DC 17 Constitution
This is
saving
just
throw.
dominoes of all these effects, chaining on each other.
Taking 2d12 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So give me a Constitution saving throw, and so will the Orphans. Um, 2d12. All right, that's not much damage. So, Gillian, you take half of 7, and one of them also takes half of 7. The other one takes the full 7.
That was, over half my hit points.
Confidence dropping perilously low.
And as that Orphan, still prone on the ground with his crossbow trained on you, Gillian, he will again tap something on his bandolier that you can see now, and he will go back invisible.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Cathra.
Oh, that was their turn.
That was their turn. Their turn was mostly things happening to them.
Wait, are those two still charmed or no?
One of them is not, but he did it at the end of his turn. He came uncharmed. One of them, the one with the little symbol of the head, he's still just standing before Gillian, just completely entranced.
What's the plan, guys?
Kill this
Let Gillian
asshole.
die. For some reason, Tim has no, beef with Gillian whatsoever, but it's time.
He just understands that Gillian went out there to die. It's for us to stay back and heal.
She's buying us time.
Yeah.
Guys. No, I'm
5,
not.
Run away.
15, 20, 25. I'm guessing this one is... Wait, sorry. This one's not charmed?
That one's not charmed.
And was it facing Gillian?
It is sure facing Gillian. Yep.
Alright, so I've got flanking bonus. Go.
Heyo.
23 will sure hit.
For 36 damage.
36. Kethra, you put a massive blow in this creature.
And then...
Yeah.
Where's my thing here? So I go 30, and I'm going to dash.
Okay.
I'm going to do like a run by strike. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I can hear, I'm aware of any hidden or invisible creatures within 10 feet of me.
All right. Kethra, you very clearly hear just the rustling of the ferns. This very prone, he is on his belly, Orthan underneath you.
If only I had a fighter, I could attack again, but
You should take 2 levels of fighter.
I should.
Get you some actions here. But is that Orthan seeing Kethra?
I am not invisible. I was thinking of how I wanted to play it, but
Sit on him.
I'm gonna. What's that?
Sit on him. You know, like sit on him. So, like whenever he stands up, you're on his shoulders.
Pin him down.
I'm gonna go with the good actor route. Kethla runs to the spot, furthest she can run, and she's like looking around, like, "Where'd he go? I know he was around here somewhere."
Okay.
I look clearly. See
Kethra, give me a deception check.
a normal one.
Yes, a normal one.
Fine.
Well,
22 is a... Wait, what?
Fail.
Your stupid character
I'm
sheet.
I'm proficient at it, so
oh,
I have reliable talent.
I want to say
He's a reliable liar.
Like, yeah, the reliableness. I don't know how to rule this. Chat, correct me if I'm going to let it go this time, but I feel like a crit fail should be a crit fail regardless.
Yeah,
of
there is
anything
technically,
else.
if you look at the rule book, there is technically
what's it
no crit fail in skill checks. That is something
Oh.
that a lot of DMs and a lot of games run with, is the crit success and the crit fails. But
Yeah.
those rolls only applied in combat
Skill
as
checks.
written. They don't actually apply to skill checks. Now you can do it
Okay.
obviously however you want, but
Yeah.
as written, it's people see that and then we go with that and think, oh man, it was extraordinarily done or it was really badly done. But technically, as
Right.
written, I don't believe there are crit fails or crit successes in
Okay,
skill
well in that
checks,
case,
in
if
ability
you had,
checks.
if it had been like a normal modifier, you crit failed, you probably would have failed, Catherine. But because you have that reliable talent and cannot lie badly, apparently,
I cannot tell a bad lie.
yeah, I cannot tell a bad lie. That's right.
I have studied the lies of all the people.
Which ironically
Yeah.
is the truth.
That's right. What?
Or is it?
Yeah, or is it? You'll never know. It's me. What you see, Kethra, is this Orthan sort of, he's on the lying on the ground with his crossbows trained on your friends, and he looks up at you as you come up to him, and he just tries to stay very still and goes back to looking down at his crossbow.
Like Drax the Destroyer's like, I
That's right. You can't see me. I'm not moving.
can't see anything that I'm doing.
That's right. No one else but you can see him, so at the end of your turn, he's going back on the GM layer.
Fine.
Tim, your turn.
Time to make everyone proud.
I didn't know where you were going with that sentence.
Another whirlpool.
You know what? Tim and Reese also don't know where they're going with that sentence. Guess what? Tim is just Reese, and
But it sounded really cool when you started it.
It did.
It's trying to buy
I am-
time to decide.
the
Time
leg.
for another.
I am
instance.
stalling for time to decide what is happening. I'll go to Gillian and put my hands upon her.
Ooh, she squirms from the knowledge of all the leeches.
His
I
hands
know what
like
your
leeches.
insides look
I
like.
know where those hands have been.
Cast Stone
The
Skin.
moist hands of a
Ooh.
leech farmer.
Resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. All right.
Ooh, you've been stoned.
You're so stoned.
That's
There
all.
we go. Ooh. Armor. All right, Scarlet.
Hun, are you dying?
I'm.
Kalen is a convulsing, he's just stock
I
still.
think I still have a crossbow bolt just in my
Yeah.
chest.
Oh, it's because he's paralyzed. Okay,
I'm
okay.
paralyzed.
Yep.
I'm in a constant state of undying. Wherever you go, if you could just maybe drag me so I could be within 10 feet of you, that would be great. That would help my ability to pop back up better. I know you want to fight them.
Would the DM allow that? If I kind of walk past and kind
I'd
of
be
just
willing
grab
if
him
I could.
by the scruff of his clothes?
I would let you roll an athletics check. On less than a 15, it's going to cost half your movement to move with him.
Okay.
On more than a 15, it's just going to cost 5 feet of movement to pick him up.
8.
All right. It takes you 5 feet of movement to kind of
Yeah.
scoop him up, but otherwise,
Yeah, I'm literally grabbing him by the scruff of his neck. Like, come on.
Drag
Okay.
along unceremoniously.
Actually, can I just pick him up by the crossbow bolt that he...
somebody said drag him by the bolt.
Oh God, that's
I was going to ask, can I just grab him by the crossbow bolt and just be like, all right, come on. Just like, I'm trying to shake it too at the same time to get it out of it.
Get it out of there.
my face is just a mask of terror.
Kalen cannot emote, but he feels everything.
Oh no, the worst day of my life.
Oh. Okay.
It's an anesthesiologist's worst nightmare. The
That's
paralysis
right.
don't take away the feeling.
Got the sleep paralysis.
All right, so that's my movement. So let's go ahead and start swinging on this big guy. Oh, it's probably not going to do it.
That not do it.
Yeah.
That too.
How about that one?
17 does hit an orthon.
Cool. We're going to throw a real big Divine Smite on this.
Okay.
Real big. Hope that it actually rolls well. Can I do both a Divine Smite and a Branding Smite? Or do I have to pick one or the other?
I think one of them. I think they both require a reaction. I feel like you can't, but I'm not sure why.
Well, a Branding Smite is a bonus action.
Oh, that you do. You have to do that before you attack, though, right?
I don't know. It just says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Right. That's like so you cast it, and the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack. If you want to say you cast that at the beginning of your turn, I'll let you.
Okay. Yes, I want to say I did that. So
Okay.
it'll be an extra 2d6 radiant damage after I roll what I'm going to roll for this one.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't say that it takes like a bonus action or anything to do a Divine Smite. It says whenever you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend a spell slot to deal that damage. So I think you actually could use.
Yeah, you can stack them.
Okay.
Yeah, you could stack them.
All right, so here's this with a 4th level Divine Smite.
Okay.
So 38 damage. Slash
Oh, you guys, I'm
Roll.
so sorry.
2d6.
Scarlet,
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
brought
I know
your
what you're about to do. You fucking asshole.
You-
No,
You
let's say
brought
she didn't
Kayla
drag
into
me.
this.
Let's say she didn't drag me.
That's too late. Scarlet, you bring your sword down into the Orthon and cleave into it, and you hear it cough in Infernal some last words, and roughly translated to for Irathon, as you see one of the objects on its bandolier begin to glow, and it explodes.
Cool.
It explodes, engulfing you all.
Except for Kether.
Killed it.
Except for
for
Kevin. You
Kevin.
did kill it.
God damn it.
Oh, whatever.
It's not actually that much damage, though. Yeah.
Well, some of us can't make deck saving throws.
Well, that is very true.
I think. I assume I can't.
No, you probably can't.
I can't move.
Hey,
so-
my dex is a -1, so really, you want to complain? I'm gonna fail too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I automatically fail.
Okay.
Yeah, you automatically fail. Everybody else give me deck saving throws, please. Everybody in the thing.
Yeah, damage actually isn't too bad.
One does get +3 though,
No, it's not. Oh, okay.
That's 11.
except for the Orthons.
Well, one of the Orthons is dead.
6 saving throw.
Mask of Terror, just tears running down my face.
Hey, look, I got 6 total. Tim got a 20.
I'd love to think that Kalen like knows that this would have happened, but because he's paralyzed and can't see or say anything, he just had to watch this happen. He had to watch as Scarlet dragged him over closer to these monsters and then killed it. The
In
whole
his
time.
mind, he's like, I know what Orthons are. I know what they can do.
It's just
He recognizes the explosive device on
That's
the
right.
bandolier.
He's looking at the bandolier going, no, don't.
camera's just zooming in on his face, zooming in on the head, like, oh no.
I'll send you a roll for Gillian.
Oh, I did. That was my last roll.
Oh.
Which she failed.
7.
Why wasn't your first roll?
Still alive.
Why wasn't it? I don't know.
Curious.
7 and 4.
Gotta watch that guy.
I'm back. What just happened to me?
Another
Took
explosion.
11 damage.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already did it.
Yeah.
I already did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing fine. All the hit points in the world.
And Scarlet,
And
with
then-
that. Oh, just also the one thing your character probably would care to know, Gillian. When you kill these things, they blow themselves up.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we know.
We learned that the hard way.
All right. Is that it, Scarlet?
No.
No. Okay. You two attacks. I thought that was.
I do.
something
That was my first attack.
No, you missed the first one, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. So
Yeah.
yeah, that is it. Sorry, I'm not used to missing.
Humble brag.
Mhm. All right. Actually, you know what? One of the Orthons needs to remake his Wisdom saving throw. He took damage that on not his turn. Oh, all right. That final Orthon comes out of his stupor.
It only took his friend blowing up.
That's
to-
right. Witnessing his friend explode. Kalen, it's your turn. You convulse violently as the flames.
I get to redo my saving throw.
You do.
Let's do it.
So is this like a spell effect on you?
Yeah, I have to basically. I'm paralyzed and I have to repeat the save to try to bring myself out of paralyzation.
Kalen, you
Does that do it?
finally. That does it. You shake off
I wish
the
I would have done
paralyzing
that.
bolt.
I could have just done a cleansing touch on you and gotten rid of it. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oops.
I chose not to.
everyone looked at me and just went about their business.
This is normal.
He's
Yeah.
fine.
That's what he deserves.
Yeah. Let him ride a little bit.
Normal. It's fine. That's what he gets for convorting with demons.
Gillian. That's right.
That's what you get. Convort with demons, you get paralyzed.
Um,
I do still want it noted. I have him still by the scruff of one hand.
Okay.
Well,
so there's another invisible one somewhere still.
There
right?
is.
Okay.
Kethra ran towards it.
So I'm a dimension door myself backward now.
we reached that HP threshold.
Look, he explodes when he dies. I don't want to be here for that. So I'm just gonna head back a little bit more.
I mean, how many explosions have you already been in at this point?
I mean, it was at least three
or
right?
4.
Yeah.
3, yeah.
3 or 4. And that's all I'm gonna do because I think you guys got this.
Okay. All right. It's the Orthons' turns. Before the Orthons are able to go, or on their turn, you all feel all of a sudden the sand beneath your feet begin to move violently
Oh my
back
Lord.
and forth. You look around and the whole island is shaking. The trees are shaking. You look up to you can see to the north A huge plume of black smoke comes out of the volcano.
It's my wedding day all over again.
Almost as soon as the earthquake begins, it ends. But for a solid 10 seconds, the ground shakes violently. I'm gonna need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Doing fucking dex.
Yeah, what's up with the dex?
That's where I'm a Viking.
Oh wait, I love dex saving throws.
Fucking nails it.
One better than I did before.
That's right.
I will get there eventually. It's only going to take like 18 more rolls.
Kethra and Scarlet, you both fall prone. As the shaking just rocks you off your feet, you literally just fall to the ground.
Technically, because I'm holding Kalen still, does that mean I sit on him?
It means you could do a strength saving throw to try to keep your hold on him, but you're just gonna drag him down with you.
No, let go of me, woman. I'm okay now.
You're way heavier than he is with all that metal armor. You're just
Yeah, you will drag me to
Well,
the
I
ground.
mean, yeah. Well, I meant like I have him technically like my arm is down. It's not holding him up like this. I literally dragged him. Like, but his legs were dragging in the sand.
oh, I guess he technically he's probably already prone then.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
So
You know, I
just
should
fall
probably be
down
going
to
that.
prone more often if I'm shooting people, right?
that. Maybe makes you harder to
He
hit.
realizes this late in his adventuring career. I should really be dropping to the ground when I'm firing off things.
Sitting on you now.
Yeah, okay. Then it is the Orthan's turn. Who has... Okay, so the first Orthan sees Tim in front of him, and he's going to sheathe his crossbow, or lower his crossbow for a minute, and he comes at you, Tim, with the dagger like he's going to stab you in the gut. He's holding it kind of like this. And he attempts to stab you with an
The
infernal
old gut
dagger.
dagger.
The old gut
Praying for this
dagger.
my entire life.
I don't think a 19 hits you, though.
No, it does not. Tim looks at the gut dagger whizzing by him, and that's all.
It's okay. Just looks at it with scorn.
Nope,
And
just looks at it.
just looks at it. All right. Then the Orphan begins to speak in Infernal. And those of you who can translate, the few of you who can speak Infernal, can tell he's saying to retreat. He says, retreat to the volcano. I retreat to the waterfall. Is generally what he is, the translation. And Tim, you see this Orphan in front of you press his bandolier again, and he becomes invisible.
And accidentally hit the self-detonate button.
Okay.
Scarlet. The invisible Orphan fires a bolt at you.
Okay. Ha!
17 does not hit. And with that firing, the Orphan, Kethra, you're seeing this very clearly. The Orphan,
If she's prone,
once
they
again,
got disadvantage, right? On range attacks?
oh, that's very true. Didn't matter also, but you're right. They should have had disadvantage.
Disadvantage anyway, because I'm always under the protection of the good and evil spell.
Double
Oh, yeah.
disadvantage.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I have permanent good and
They
evil spell
shoot
protection.
themselves in the face.
So that works. Kethra, you see him press his bandolier, and the rest of you see this Orphan go invisible. Kethra, you see this Orphan begin to very gingerly try to get up out of his prone position and retreat away from you. You can take attack of opportunity if you'd like, because you can see him clearly.
I'm prone.
You are. Oh yeah, you were laying on the ground. Okay, you can still try to stab him. You would have disadvantage, but You can try to take an attack of opportunity as he leaves. He has half his movement to stand up, and then he begins walking away, at which point you lose sight of him, Kethra.
It's fine.
Kethra, it's your turn.
Yes, it is. I'm going to stand up. And that's 15, so 20.
Kethra, as you take a couple steps forward, he comes right back into your sense vision.
Now, would you say he'd be surprised if I hit him?
Vision.
He is invisible, and he thinks he's invisible, so probably.
All right, let's do this. 21.
All right, 21 will hit.
Any hit you score against a creature that's surprised is a critical hit.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. What do you do? Roll that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I will.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You wanna add that up for me?
My thing is blocking my number for some reason.
44.
I got a 19, 9, 34, and what's the last number?
10.
10.
10 plus 34 plus 9 plus 19 is 72.
All right. Kethra, you put your rapier firmly through this thing's back, all the way in and out. It's not dead. You just did a ton of damage to it, though, and it sags. Its invisibility drops, and it balefully turns and looks at you in shock. All right, Tim.
All right. Run up and cast Flame Strike.
Right. You cast Flame Strike on the fleeing Orphan. Okay. It's a dex saving throw. Which he does make with his magic resistance, so it's half that, then?
It's full damage.
Oh, really? What's the dex saving throw for, then?
Fun.
Are you lying to me?
Do you want to read the spell?
I do. I can't see it right now.
It's half as much damage.
For fun.
He still takes 12 damage as your flame strike comes down on him. He's looking pretty bad now. Scarlet.
Is this the one I want? Yeah. Okay, so
Eleanor, we're not doing massive damage in this game. Just FYI to the chat. Because high-level players can do... These players have done massive damage
Yeah.
a whole bunch of times this campaign so
Yeah.
far.
all right, so since I can see him, I am going to use one of the Genosword's special abilities, and I will cast Command on him.
Okay.
So I am going to tell him to kneel.
All right. What is your saving throw for that?
DC 16 Wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. Holy shit. Okay. It's not his turn yet, but you see that he begins to take the kneeling motion. Roll 2 2s. Okay, is that it, Scarlet?
Yeah. Because I used that as my action instead of attacking, so because I couldn't get close enough. So yeah, that'll be my action, and he's got to kneel until like the end of his next turn or something like that.
Yep. Kaylin, that's what you see. You see the Orphan, as Scarlet yells at him to kneel, almost instinctively this big brutish creature begins to take a knee.
Knee.
She will yell at others like, "Don't hit him! If you hit him, it fails."
What are we trying to do?
Figured we could talk to him and find out all the information that he knows.
Ooh, I want to be bad cop. They shot me with a giant paralyzing bolt. Is there still another one active out here, though?
There sure is. One of them went. So what you missed, Kalen, is that they talked to each other and said to retreat. One of them said retreat to the volcano. The other one was going to retreat to the waterfall. And then they both went invisible. Kethra could see one of them, and so now you all can, because she stabbed him. The other one, though, that started heading off to the east, he's invisible.
Yeah, after she sees him start to kneel like the command works, she thinks the command works. She doesn't know if it did or not, but she thinks it did, so she'll tell everyone, "Don't touch it." And she's like specifically looking at Kethra.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any way I can track the other one. Being a ranger, I think I'd have something.
Yeah.
The primeval awareness takes a minute, so I can't do that in combat.
Right.
Just says difficult terrain, can't become lost. Alert. I'm alert to danger, except when I get shot by orthans. Tracking other creatures, I also learn their exact number, size, and how long they pass through the area, but it doesn't say anything about tracking. I guess it's just a skill check then if I want to try to, like,
Yeah.
look for footprints
And
or something.
Yeah, and Kalen, you are in soft beach sand. We noted before that you could see the orthans coming when they were heading towards Gillian, so you could probably try to do a survival check to track the footprints in the sand.
Yeah, because I'm pissed. Follow this asshole.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Yeah, my Roll20's got the connection's been interrupted. I didn't actually see the last save
mine.
you made. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't either.
The last
so
one I
I'm
have
just-
is the dexterity one from the Orphan.
Maybe.
Oh, did you lose connection?
I did
Mine
too.
messed up.
Oh,
Seems like
dear.
we all did all at the same time.
Oh no! It let me roll, but maybe it only pushed it to me. Oh,
All right, I'm reloading.
wait, no, I
We've
just
been
stop,
banned
stop.
from Roll20.
Yeah. I just saw.
All because you had to do your thing.
I just saw Scarlet's command come in.
I just got your survival check.
Okay.
It's because I reloaded. That's
Oh,
I guess
gotcha.
it was me. So I reloaded and
Putting it
everything
back in.
cut
Okay.
up.
I rolled a 24.
Oh, so you did.
You're right. I should. Yeah. At some point, I'd take that bolt out of my chest, and I want to keep it and fucking shoot it at whatever asshole shot me.
Kalen, you see these big, they're fat bastards, and you can see their very, very big footprints in the sand as they trudge through the soft sand. And you see that the tracks of the orphan that came in from this eastern bush turned around and only made it to about here. So
Oh.
you think
very
this
far.
thing's probably no more than 30, 35 feet away from you. Just retreating away.
Okay. Was that my action to track him?
I don't know how that's supposed to work. No, I'll call that your bonus action for now. Just like doing a perception check to look around, see what you see.
Okay. Do we think there's any more mines in this fucking field? Is my survival check, looking at the tracks, did I see any mines along the path? Well, I assume, he didn't step on any mines, so his tracks are fine.
Right. Well, Kalen, you want to use it? Well, now that'll be a different check. You can do that later. But right now, you're just focused on tracking them.
Yeah. Okay. Where was he at?
You think he's somewhere over here. Yep, about 30, 35 feet away from you. Somewhere in that vicinity, because that's where you see the tracks that are going away from you end.
All right, is there a way where I can follow his tracks and then be on the southeast side of him, and I'd like to cast Fear and fear him towards the others?
You could try to do that.
Okay. That's what I'd like to try to do.
What was your survival check?
24.
Okay. I'll let you basically, like, if you think you look around, you think if you're like in this spot or this spot, you probably would be able to get it done.
Can't go that far. I'm looking at 30 feet. That's as far as I can go.
You suspect that would take you directly to the south of the creature.
Not gonna help us to steer him away. And if I shoot him, I assume I still have like disadvantage because I can't actually see him.
That's right.
Not a humanoid. I don't have any good support spells to light him up. Well, I guess I'll just shoot him then. That's the best I can do.
Your survival check, you got a vague idea of where he is, and he's a pretty big guy, so you think you can probably just try to shoot in his general direction with disadvantage.
Okay. I'll try that. I'm gonna turn off sharpshooter. Favorite enemy. Uh, 15.
15 does not hit. You don't know how much you missed by, but your bolt just goes sailing into the open air.
18.
18, you hear a thunk as your bolt lands in the back of the invisible creature.
Now, does the bolt go invisible?
And when they take damage, it ends.
Ah, okay. Oh, I did light him up after all. Or 16.
16, all right.
Yeah, I could have thrown a fireball, I guess. Seems dangerous with all the unexploded ordnance lying around.
That's right. All right.
There you are, you son of a bitch.
Yep. Gillian. Oh, you muted.
Thank you. So I will phase axe this fellow that he's just eliminated through Kaylin.
All right. Do not have disadvantage. Whoa! That's great. All right. Dang, the first time I've seen one of your 19 crits. That's your fighter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time that's happened.
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
It's 1d8, right? It's extra.
Yes, but it's a crit, so you would roll that again also.
I roll the 1d8 again, or what do I roll again?
No, another 1d8, yeah. Okay, so that is 10... 21. All right, you put that phase axe directly into his back. He slumps. Both these orphans are looking bad.
Okay. And then for my second attack, I will do that again.
15 does not hit. Flies wide.
Okay.
All right. The Orthan's turn. They begin grunting and speaking each other again. They didn't make it very far that time. And you all hear them speaking in front of each other again. They're not that far away from each other. Just the generally translated to run faster. Why are we not retreating that fast? And both of them attempt to go invisible.
They really don't want to die to us.
All All right, Kalen, as you were looking at the tracks, you see now a running Orthan just booking tracks away from you to the east. Kethra, this one goes invisible, but you can still see him.
Should be kneeling.
Oh, you're right.
Uh-huh.
He is not running away.
Did he
In
go
fact, the Orthan, in fact, spends his turn, Kethra, just kneeling in front of you. He does not even go invisible. All he does is kneel for this round. And it's your turn, Kethra.
Why are you kneeling to me?
I don't know.
It's my superiority, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
I did take out your spleen, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know if
Took
you're
some major organ out.
Yeah, I took out an organ. It's right there on the ground over there. So you said the other one was running.
Yep.
Probably follows blood trail at this point.
You kind of can, yeah. Between the footprints and yeah, his blood trail. Not terribly hard to follow.
So he's large.
He is large.
Large. And I'm medium. He's kneeling.
He's also in very bad shape.
Mm-hmm. I am going to... I think Scarlet said something about getting information from him. What's his weapons? What's he doing?
Right now, they've never left their crossbows, never left their right hand, their daggers never left their left hand. But right now, they're both just at his side as he kneels. He's still holding them, but...
You let me know what I can do. I would like to spend my action to...
Strip him naked.
Strip him. I don't know if it's the device or the whole bandolier. I want to take the bandolier away and his weapons.
It's like a
and toss
bra.
him.
You really gotta like fiddle with it. There's all these hooks on there.
Yeah. If you won't let me take the bandolier off, I would like to at least take the explosive device and chunk it in the ocean.
Okay, so here's what happens when you do that, Kethra. You can strip... Are you even trying to touch his weapons, or are you just going after the bandolier specifically?
Well, I don't know how much you'll let me do in one action.
You can... I'll let you kind of have a little bit of free reign here in terms of just trying to disarm him of his weapons, if you're doing nothing else. If you're able to take his weapons just out of his hands, he's very loosely standing there with just his hands kind of just at his sides. You're very easily able to unclip that bandolier from his chest. The instant you do, Kethra, all of his weapons, the bandolier, the crossbow, the dagger, begin to glow. A glow that you've seen previously.
Now I do want to chunk in the ocean.
Okay, so if you're ready for it, you have to
A little hot potato.
As soon as you unclick that bandolier and it falls from him, all his equipment begins to glow, and you just chunk it over the cliff, and you see it all just explode into fire as it falls away. And now there is an unarmed, unbandoliered Orthan kneeling in front of you.
You sly fellow.
Damn it, I wanted the crossbow. I didn't know it exploded.
I saved your life.
See, that's why he made it explode.
Yeah, exactly. Can't give this.
I can imagine you like reaching for it like, oh, so pretty.
Yeah, it just explodes in your hand. Oh no.
He's got those blade weapons. Anybody else handles them but him?
Oh yeah. Spikes coming out.
Yep.
That'll be my action, but then I'm also
Yeah.
going to move behind him in case he tries to do something, like run or whatever. I'm guessing he's kneeling towards Scarlet now.
Away from Scarlet. He was running away from her, and he just dropped to his knees, basically, when she commanded him.
Okay, in that case, I'll go in front of him and just hold my rapier to his face.
Okay.
Say, we have some questions for you. And that's it.
Tim.
Meh. So there's an invisible guy running around?
There is. The blood and footprints make it seem like he's kind of made his way quite a ways away from you to the east. Maybe.
I can't see him. I'll
Okay,
concentrate on
yeah.
this guy.
All right.
So I'm Tim, the robot wood man.
This is the one that's unarmed, and you've essentially captured. By the way.
Oh, really?
Yep. Kethra's removed him of all of his weapons.
And now Tim's playing good cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, son, do you want to
Smack.
go home or you want to go to jail?
I'm gonna touch you either way.
Oh, you gotta get the tongues, son.
All right. You touch him, Tim.
With
I
tongues.
just give him a big hug.
His skin, Tim, is gross. It feels like a dog with like a skin condition. It's just all bristly hair and pimply flesh.
Ah, so wonderful. My leeches reach out and thanks.
Caressing.
You ask him for a skincare regimen.
That's right.
They tickle the hairs.
Look at your tongues.
Dear God.
All right, are you gonna try to talk to him, Tim, or you just?
Nah,
just
I'll
now?
say that for someone else.
All right.
I know.
I'll just be leering this whole time.
I'm
You
just gonna
are-
be one with the infernal
You wanna
monster.
you want to go home or do you want to hug this guy again? I want to go home. I want to go home.
You are at his kneeling backside, by the
That's
way.
right. That's right. His
So
big,
awkward.
broad backside.
He's getting a big hug either way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Tim does this to all the enemies we fight. Don't think it's weird.
He must see how every enemy hugs. It's part of his encyclopedia he's building.
Will it be uncomfortable? Or will it be uncomfortable?
Right.
Time will tell.
Scarlet, what you doing?
She'll turn and whistle at Kalen to make him come up here so he can talk to this thing, because she doesn't know if anyone else speaks Infernal. She assumes Kalen does because tiefling.
Well, Tim just casts tongues on
Yeah.
him, so he can understand and speak to you all day long if you want to.
Okay,
Just install the Universal Translator.
Mm-hmm.
sweet. So she'll just come up here and
Big
just
bristly hug.
Group hug, everybody.
Leeches
No!
for everyone.
The COVID.
6 feet. I may be a demon, but I don't spread.
squirt like hand sanitizer in its face before speaking to
right.
it. And she'll ask them how many more of you are here. She's literally gonna just like interrogate this guy to find out
Okay.
how many of them are here, where's their base camps, where did they get the little thingies that explode, because she wants one, and why are they here? Have they seen this person called the Master? Like, all the questions. She wants answers. And she sees Tim hugging him, and she'll just be like, just hug him a little tighter if he fails to answer.
Totally go.
Can make this all go away.
Scarlet, while you are doing this interrogation, we're gonna come back to it. I'm gonna move on to Kalen. Kalen, what are you doing on your turn?
I'm gonna see them talking to their demon and just kind of grunt and continue hunting the other one because I'm still very angry and injured.
Okay.
I do want to try to figure out.
Hunting as in like running after him, or like more like trying to figure out where he's going?
You
You could pursue him actively if you want. Like what I mean is like
know.
you could just take off and try to just keep pace and
Yeah. If I can do that and shoot at him, I'd like to. But, I also actually want to see where he's going, if it's possible. Maybe it's better to follow... If I can follow him... Alright, Kalen will start being smart about this then. He wants to murder the shit out of this guy, but he does need to get information. Although they're going to get information that way, but I'm going to follow this guy for a while. And figure out where where the other one goes to.
Okay.
While still having my head on a swivel and, like, using all my ranger skills to not get fucking shot to death like I did.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to pull you guys out of combat. As Kalen goes tracking through the tropical palm trees and brush that make up this island, watching the tracks, trying to stay out of sight of the Orphan he's tracking, and goes off to track that thing. At least 3 of you are surrounding and interrogating this Orphan. Gillian, what are you doing while all this is going on?
Oh, goodness. What am I doing?
You got Kalen going off to track the last demon, and you got 3 of your other buddies up there interrogating the surviving one.
You still have the Skin of Stone.
I will...
My most useful spell.
Does she have a heart of stone?
What's her HP?
I will accompany Kalen to track down the other guy.
Okay.
Aw, she doesn't have a heart of stone.
It's not that low yet.
I was wondering as I look at Kalen's HP.
Right.
Yeah, Kalen's not doing so good on the HP.
Yep.
Yeah, hold on. I got my healing things.
Chat, Styx got blown
everyone?
up in the last fight. He's not around right now.
I think I'll do... I always get these confused.
He's not right in the mind.
Okay, I'll do Mass Cure Wounds. So that can affect anyone who needs that.
Oh, as you guys are walking off? All right, you can do, yeah.
Oops, I rolled it twice. Didn't mean to do that. 23.
3. Anyone who needs it.
For all of us?
Oh.
Yeah,
think
it's everyone
ours.
within 60 feet. So I walk close enough that everyone's...
Yeah, I'll let you say that you're able to get yourself... Yeah, as you guys are starting to leave, you can get yourself in position. Okay, as Gillian heals you all and heads out with Kalen, Scarlet, Tim, Kethra, you're left with this Orphan that you were interrogating. Scarlet, you asked him a bunch of questions. Start them again, please.
She'll want to know how many of you are here.
Okay. When this Orphan comes to out of your command, he begins attempting to stand if you let him, but I suspect
She'll put a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah,
She's
Tim's
pretty strong, and Tim's there. So between the 2 of us, I think we can hold him in that kneeling position. And with Kethra, with her rapier, and then I've got Tellier, I just kind of loosen the other hand, like, it's not worth it.
Okay.
You will not kill us as you die.
At this point, he actually puts his hands to his chest and he says, I am disarmed. I am unworthy. Kill me now. And he lowers his head.
We will shortly, but first answer the questions, and then we'll go from there.
How many? Don't know. At least 2 others, maybe more. Many.
2 that blew up. More than the 2
No.
that already blew up.
No. Master and his companion. We were sent here. She knew you would come. He smiles a toothy grin at you, Scarlet. She knew you would be coming here. She was ready.
Who's she?
Our love, Irathon. Commander of us all. She knew you would be here. She She sent you, all of you, yes. She sent the sea beast on you. We were waiting for you to land. Master and his companion wait for you elsewhere. I know not, don't ask.
Which direction did the master go?
He's sent us here from the ruins.
And where is that?
East side, where Irathon dealt with those who lived here.
Oh, the east side of this island. Okay. And then, all right, so Master Irathon. Don't know who Irathon is. Y'all got any other
Irathon,
questions?
Scarlet, Irathon, if you remember, you met her once. She is the large red tentacled
Oh,
bodied woman.
I had a lovely conversation with her.
Yes,
Yes.
who is
Okay.
who is the commander of the fiend forces here.
Right. Yeah. I remember Irathon. Her and I had just a lovely conversation. We'll get back to that later. Now were her words to bring us to her dead? Because obviously it sounds like she wants to see us and you were about to fail in your duties. So we'll again get to that later.
She says pretty things, but she wants you dead.
Well, I'm sure she thinks she does. We'll just have to have a little chat, her and I. I'm trying. What other information do we need to get out of this thing?
While you're thinking about that, Scarlet,
Mm-hmm.
Kaelin and Tim, or Kaelin and Gillian, sorry, you all trek through, go running into the palm tree, sort of large fern countryside of this tropical island. For a while, for maybe a half mile to 3/4 of a mile or so, you are running through this forest trying to get a bead on it. Kaelin, will you give me a survival check?
So I do have advantage. I looked it up.
Oh,
If I'm tracking my favorite enemy.
okay. Give me a survival check. With advantage. Okay. With a 14, you can kind of
I'm wounded.
tell as you... Yeah, that's right. As you get about 3/4 of a mile away, Gillian right behind you, you are just following these tracks that you can tell from the tracks that this thing is running. You see suddenly, as you are about to break out of a couple of bushes, that the thing is slowing down. You come out of these bushes, and if you want to stay out of sight of them, Kaelin, you're in the lead here. You're going to give me a stealth check, but you see, as you break out of these bushes, you see a waterfall ahead of you. And right in front of this waterfall, there is a wooden bridge spanning the waterfall. And you don't see the creature because he is invisible, but your what you do see is some device. The tracks lead to the bridge, and you see that something's happening on the bridge. The bridge is moving, and you see something being put in the middle of this small wooden bridge by something you cannot see.
And the bridge goes into a waterfall?
It does not. It goes over a waterfall.
Over a waterfall. Gillian. Oh, some kind of visibility.
I do not.
All right. It's been a while since I tried to split characters up, but Gillian and Kaelin, you should be on a different map. The rest of you should still be on the landing.
Yes.
That is what you see.
Okay.
There's a device in the middle of the bridge.
Yep. You I mean, you kind of know what it is because you saw it go invisible. This Orthon, its tracks ran out onto the bridge. As you broke out of the bush, you saw something happening on the bridge, something being put right in the middle of the bridge. And a few moments later, both of you see the Orthon footprints run from the other side of the bridge into a nearby bush and stop.
That's put one of those mines on the bridge. Thinking to blow the mine up, blow the bridge up. Impeding our progress.
Yes, I am quite familiar with those mines. Well, I mean,
I
I
don't
have
suppose you're
Dimension
familiar with how to
Door.
disarm the mines.
I am not, but I do have Dimension Door still,
That-
and we can teleport our way across.
That could be a good plan.
And again, when you said bushes, which set of bushes is it? that we
Saw
saw?
its retreat to this bush down here. The footprints. Or Kalen
Not-
saw it. He could tell you what he saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't we just try to teleport right up to him and ambush?
That would be wonderful.
How stealthily can we teleport? Because he's probably watching that bush. Or we
Well,
could.
are we not going to just surprise him? Like, if we just pop up there?
Yeah, can we? That'd be surprising.
So,
If we
what's the
teleport
range on
out of
your-
his sight and then just appear like right next to him, I'd be
Dimension Door has
surprised.
range of 500 feet.
oh, yeah. So you
Hell yeah.
guys can teleport wherever you want to teleport.
Yeah. And we're gonna assume he's doing the thing where he's like in the bushes, like ready for us to come across, and we kind of know where he
Right.
is.
Right.
I like that plan.
Okay. All right. Hop on.
Let's do this.
All right, Gillian, show me where you want you guys to teleport. Exactly where you want to put yourselves. Or you just drag your token, I suppose.
I mean, hopefully I
So-
can pinpoint, where he went.
Yeah, because that I didn't see.
You're fairly
Not-
certain he went in this bush over here on the other side of the bridge, on the southern side.
The little one.
No, the big one, right down here.
Okay.
Yep.
So then I would say we just pop in like right there.
That should be good.
Okay. Gillian, you cast your dimension door. You two pop in right next to the bush. Meanwhile, the three of you interrogating the creature. As you continue interrogating this creature, Scarlet, it has told you that it came here with a master by order of Erathon. So there's at least two other demons somewhere on this island that he was commanded to come here from the east. Tim, suddenly the Orthon attempts to just just break his hold of you, just like lunge forward at Scarlet.
I hug him tighter.
Will you
More
give-
warmly.
Will you give me
More
Uh,
leechily.
He begins
If-
sobbing.
If I see him do that, I would also react as well too.
Okay.
One
Uh,
leech for every hair on his body.
Tim, give me a athletics check, please.
Does he get advantage if Scarlet helps?
Something
Oh,
else
she
is
was
gonna
going to
happen with
react
Scarlet.
by
Scarlet's-
pulling
yeah.
her sword and going right up.
The time for interrogation is over.
Yeah.
Time for skewering has begun.
Orthan sheet won't load. I shouldn't have closed it. Well, he's unarmed anyway, so it's not like he has a whole lot of options here. I believe his strength was a +5. Scarlet, you see him begin to break out of Tim's hold. What are you doing?
Tell your eyes coming right up.
You gonna stab him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me an attack roll with advantage. He is coming from a kneeling position. Well, you don't need it. Okay.
I'm gonna roll it again in case I get a crit.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
I didn't.
Okay. All right.
Turn that off. The funny part is I still have that branding smite as well too that didn't go off.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, that goes off now.
Unless that kills him.
Give me your branding smite.
Plus another 10, so 21, 27.
All right. You stab your sword into him, and as he's dying on your sword, Scarlet, he instinctively, his hand goes to where his bandolier was, and his eyes widen in kind of shock again. And he grunts at you in Infernal. Irithon will have you. She knows why you're here. She knows what you want. She holds all the cards. And instead of exploding, he just dies.
No, where is she?
He told us.
The life fades as Kethra yells at him.
She'll kick him off the
The ledge.
Nice.
Okay. Yep.
Try to feed the demon shark.
Yep. Kaelin and Gillian, you teleport directly to a bush. You're fairly certain, Kaelin, this is exactly where the Orphan is, but he is still invisible to you. What do you two do? You have a moment to react as you teleport in. Like, if he's going to see you, as you come in, but you can do something.
I mean, I assume we're both going to just attack as
That's
quickly
what
as possible.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm just to start.
Just start hacking at the bush.
Yeah. He's a big
All right,
target. That bush is only so big. We're just going to fire into it.
All right, both of you give me attack rolls, please.
Are these with disadvantage?
Yes.
But it's also
but-
a surprise attack.
That's true.
right.
It's a surprise attack, and unbeknownst to you, he is prone. So give me a regular
Okay.
roll.
Due to the weird rules of how 5e works, it just
That's
cancels
right.
it out.
It all cancels out.
Surprise, invisible monster.
Oh, that's not good. Hold on. I don't like that roll.
Probably
Do you feel
not.
lucky? Because I think you need to feel
I
lucky.
think I do. Oh, I don't. I don't
No,
feel
It's
lucky.
your straight D20, though. You haven't added your bonus to it.
Yeah, you still get your plus like 10 or whatever.
What is it? Oh, it's strength, right? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah.
So you rolled a 21 then. If you rolled an 11 plus the 10, the bonus.
Yeah. Much better.
Yeah. Kaelin, give me yours.
Okay, it's not doing sharpshooter yet. 'Cause it's I'm regular. You know what? I'm turning on sharpshooter. Fuck it. I can hit this thing.
Give me your damage too, Gillian.
13.
Okay.
Shit! I also.
The two of you just trip over each other.
All right, wait a minute. Yeah, the dimension door had me all woozy.
Yep.
All right, hang on. Where's my thing? Oh shit, that's ability check or saving throw. Fuck. Nope, I just shot myself in the foot, I think. Damn it.
See what happens. Galen,
Mhm.
as you fire,
I did shoot myself in the foot. Fuck.
so Kalen, roll your damage.
I'm not
Yep.
my own favorite enemy though. How do I calculate the damage?
We'll take that out. We'll take the favorite enemy damage off of it.
Um,
Good Lord.
So 4 of that is favorite enemy, 10 of that is sharpshooters. You do 20 damage to yourself.
I guess.
This is a foolproof plan.
My own bolt.
Look at Kaylin
You know
as
what?
I'm hacking the bush.
It was-
This is going very well.
It was it was the bolt that was in my chest from before, and now it's in my foot too. Because I said I pulled it out to shoot him. I was like, "Fuck, stupid bolt!" It's like a Mr. Bean episode at this point. Like,
Right.
bolt's back in. Well, thank God you
boy.
healed me, because that probably would have killed me. Oh my God! You know, I got a little
if-
woozy from that teleportation. I gotta be honest.
And do I, if this is like a surprise attack, do
You
I
both get another attack. Yep.
I
And we
get-
never
okay.
speak
Yep.
of this again.
So both of you give me another attack.
Jesus.
21 for 7. All right, Kaylin.
Surely I can't embarrass myself again. There we go. How
Hopefully
about a 19?
I'm not seeing it, but okay. I don't know if my roll 20's hook. There it is. There it goes.
Yeah, Chad is
19, go
saying Chad is saying it would have taken less damage if I had crossed the bridge and had it blown up.
That's Just take the mine, man.
Just
And
take
I would
the
have had a dark
line.
spot.
Yeah. Jesus. 26.
All right.
That feels better.
The two of you go hacking and shooting into this fern with just abandon. And as the Orphan fades out of his invisibility, he is perforated and chopped up and dead. It's only after you two have gone ham that you Kaylin, notice that your own bolt is lodged in your shoulder.
God damn it. God.
And all of the Orphans are dead.
What did it cost?
What did it cost?
Yes, there's been a lot of friendly fire. Aren't we a pair? Aren't we a group?
What now?
We need to return to the group, but not cross the bridge. Because I think that explosive's still there. I could sit there and just, well, I mean, I could.
Can you shoot it?
I
And then,
could,
like,
but I'm worried it would blow up and literally destroy the bridge.
How high are these?
You suspect
cliffs?
that is what it would do.
Yeah.
These cliffs descend about 40 feet into a very quick river. The north end of the map, you see this large waterfall cascading downward.
Can I see the device? Like if I look for it or something?
If you look for it, you can pretty easily see it. It's not hidden like it was in the sand. In the sand, it was underneath the sand. Here, it's just a little circular, like a circle of metal with some runes along the edge.
I can pick up with Mage Hand before it blows up. Even if it's just to like
be very quick. Yeah, you'd have to be very quick with it. Just toss it.
Yeah.
Think, but because it was like pressure activated earlier.
Yeah.
You can try it. You've got Mage Hand? I'm not sure I've ever seen you use Mage Hand.
I haven't. I do. I don't know. I guess part of being a warlock.
All right.
One of my infernal powers.
Give me a. Either give me an Arcana check to control the magic of your Mage Hand, or give me a sleight of hand check to try to use the hand as your own hand and just quickly swipe the thing out.
I'll do the sleight of hand because intelligence is not great. Unless you have a better idea, Gillian, I'm all ears about this.
Well, my only other idea, does it look like a very strong gust of wind or a gust of wind and water? That would do it, right?
You suspect, I mean, this is just a little metal thing on the bridge.
Yeah.
You suspect that you could probably move it in a similar fashion.
Yeah, that's probably
That would probably be a safer plan.
a safer bet. Yeah, because then, like, even if it explodes from the force of the water, I mean, I don't know, it still could blow up the bridge. But I imagine that'll be faster to push it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always forget, like, gust of wind, I think, has to emanate like from me, right?
Yeah. You have to kind of,
So it would be like coming here and just.
pushing
I'll
it
do
out.
so gust of wind. It's this trait that I have.
Okay.
Gust of wind and wall of water. So I'll do both just to
It's a localized tsunami on this bridge, please.
I don't know.
Okay. Gillian, you, with one move of your hands, a torrent of wind and an uprush of water carries in an instant that little circular metal device into the air and away from you. And the thing explodes almost immediately, but by the time it explodes, it is already on the other side of the bridge.
You look back and you see Kalen still trying to cast the mage hand, and like you can see his hand like trying to move the hand and like calculating it, and he's like bent over in pain, like holding his ribs, and looks up to see that. He's like,
That was a good idea. I'm going to go die now.
With that, the two of you can rejoin.
you have to carry Kalen back.
Okay.
I am very strong.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah. That's gonna come in handy. He cannot walk under his own weight anymore.
This orphan has been kicked into the sea. It is dead.
You see Gillian emerge, carrying, like, cradling Kalen like a baby.
Like the fire rescue just out of a burning building. Just...
And he raises his hand, he's like, "We got him! We got the last one!"
Good, we got another demon to kill. Let's go.
What did you learn?
The red floaty demon lady that I had a wonderful conversation with a few weeks ago, a while ago, is here. She wants us dead. We gotta go kill her. Let's go.
She's here.
And she might know where. They said something about a master as well too. I'm assuming that's the person we need. So we need to go. Let's go.
Okay.
Stand up, Caleb.
I need to maybe just 5 minutes. Just.
You all note, but are too polite to say anything about Kalen pulling one of his own bolts out of his chest. You all see it, but no one wants to ask what happened there.
But would completely ask what happened there. How did you get shot with your own crossbow bolt?
You should have seen it. He grabbed the crossbow from me and shot me with both. We had to wrestle for 5 minutes.
That is what happened.
Oh, okay. Come on, let's go.
Heather looks at him and like, nah. From the angle, you shot yourself.
Yeah, instantly. You fucking shot yourself.
I am a master of making people look like they killed themselves. You shot yourself.
Kalen's too weak from blood loss to put up an argument at this point. All right, well, if Gillian could just carry Kalen around, then...
if you want, you guys could take a short rest here on the beach, but...
He's fine. He'll be my mobile command unit.
Just Gillian carries.
Just get a little backpack, I'll be Yoda, and just... Yoda with crossbows.
Do you guys want a short rest, or do you want to just get on the road? I'll let you do either.
I mean, I could use a heal, but I also really like killing demons, so...
I'm completely healed up when Gillian did her healing thing earlier, so I'm like, let's go.
I'm fine too. Let's track her before she leaves.
Kalen,
I can cast some healing word on you, but that is not a very powerful heal.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I am happy to do so.
I'll be fine.
but
Let's go.
I
Let's
fear
go.
for your
This is
safety.
great. You can keep carrying me, right?
How many hit points do you need?
Let's just say if you healed me by 100, I would not be at max. I'm not being too hyperbolic. I am in bad shape.
All right, hang on. You can have all those.
Ooh.
I'll on top of that.
Ladies, please, there's enough of me to go. All right.
And then I'll give you 20 of my lay on hands.
Somebody do this math, because
10, 17, plus, and then 20.
27.
47? 47.
47
Yeah.
plus Gillian's 10. 57.
Oh, you did that radiant damage at the top as part of it too. Okay.
wait, you're doing radiant damage to me?
Oh,
That's
no,
not
no,
gonna
that's,
heal me.
that's not.
Okay.
So 17 plus 10, yeah, 27 plus another
I'm
20.
a demon. Don't sprinkle holy water on me now.
So 47 total.
47. All right. Let's do this. I feel great. I feel great about
Right.
this.
I actually do have a little rough map of the island.
The
That's-
demon thing said she was in the ruins, right? If I'm remembering that correctly.
She said that they were sent there from the east where there are ruins.
That's where the demon lady is.
Well, we've already been to the waterfall. Killed a dude there. Disarmed a mine. So if we need to cross this river, I guess we could go there.
You shot yourself.
Somebody shot something. Things happen. I'm okay with coming her down. Yeah, last session I think we were told to go either to the temple or the village to get more information, but it sounds like we just got information. Yeah, I'm down with hunting her.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are going you guys are going to try to go to the village.
That's what it sounds like. If those are the ruins, then yeah.
What were the ruins? Yeah.
You don't know. The Orphan said that he was sent here from the east, from ruins.
They killed all the people who used to live here.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's where I need to go then. Well, I mean, shit, I can do my fucking tracking thing too. As we're going. How big is this map to scale?
It's not a very big island. Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah,
to
we just
scale.
ran
So
across
you
that
think-
waterfall.
Yes, and that was about 3/4 of a mile to get from where you are back to that
so
waterfall.
I can do my fucking demon sense.
Yeah, the whole island is probably about a mile across.
Okay. At some point. Wait, I can't use the ability against a creature I've attacked within the past 10 minutes? Okay, we have to wait 10 minutes. And then I spend 1 minute in concentration. And see within 5 miles if there are any demons or humanoids. Where they are.
Okay, demons or humanoids. All right.
It's like that locate feature on
Heal to
Immortal
ground.
Phoenix writing.
Yeah.
That's right.
I turn on the far side. Look around. Mark things on my map.
Got to carefully move the map so that way you can
Mhm.
actually mark it.
The controller to vibrate. Oh, that's right there. General direction and distance in miles from you. The whole damn island and probably that devil shark somewhere off the coast.
So I gotta look something up. It's your stupid abilities making me look things up.
Yeah, those are the best.
Okay. You sense on this island, Kaylin, from where you're at, you sense one fiend somewhere around half a mile to the south of you.
Probably the devil shark then.
You sense one fiend probably about a mile to the west of you.
Oh.
You sense
The devil
two,
shark.
you sense two fiends somewhere to the north of you, about a mile.
Shark.
How many devil sharks are there?
You sense two fiends about a mile to the north of you, or northeast of you. That is what, and you sense one humanoid.
Shark man.
About a mile straight east of you. That is what you sense.
I relay that confusing information.
I believe we must kill the shark man first, for he is their leader.
The only one on land is clearly the shark man. Agreed. But I don't see anything coming from the village area, huh?
Nope, you do not.
I relay that information to the group.
The thing did tell us that they killed everybody who used to live here.
Yeah. Except for apparently one humanoid a mile to the east of us. Let's go maybe after that one. Maybe that one's got more information. I also hate people, apparently, in addition to fiends. People often cavort with fiends.
All right, let me get your...
Gillian and I know the way to the waterfall, and we know that
You sure do.
it's now IED free. Since
You're welcome.
that's right.
This bridge, IED free for 1 day.
The area around it's all scorched and blown up.
That's right. All right, you all begin trekking to the east. Whoops. Didn't mean to
No, the waterfall.
The waterfall's moving. Oh, no. As you all travel, about 10 minutes into your hike, the ground shakes again, and some of you fall on your asses, some of you don't.
Oh.
But
It's
you
just
all
like my third wedding.
You gotta stop
You
marrying
again.
ogres.
You again see a larger plume of black smoke emit from the volcano to the north of you. It doesn't do anything. You help those who fell over up, and
It's the
continue on your
dramatically
way.
paced volcano. We have exactly 3 more of those before it explodes.
There's a little meteor volcano. You all pass over the bridge at the waterfall. But you guys didn't hear this before. But you guys pass over the bridge at the waterfall and take note of the dead Orthon on the other side of the bridge. You continue onward.
That's what we killed.
And Kaylin, you think at this point you are where you should be for to find the humanoid that you tracked. But you stand amongst a bunch of trees and shrubbery and you see no humanoids in the area.
Wants to be friendly.
And this is where we know a humanoid is supposed to be?
This is where Kaylin tracked a humanoid about an hour ago. About 45 minutes ago, as you guys
All right, well,
have been walking.
I'll return on my thing at some point, but you guys can try to
Okay.
contact it.
Kaylin, everything is generally the same that with all the fiends. Now, though, you sense the humanoid about a half mile to your southwest.
Why is everything not on this island?
Well, southwest, rough southwest. No, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Southeast.
Ah, the DM doesn't know directions. That makes more sense. I'm like, what is it in the middle of the ocean?
Why is it off the map?
It's on that tiny island. About half a mile.
Do you guys want to try to continue on in that direction?
I think tracking down a surviving humanoid might be incredibly helpful. Do we have to actually cross ocean here, or is it like shallow enough to...
What you all see, when you get there, you spend another 20, 30 minutes walking that remainder of that distance. and you see a very small island out in the ocean. And you think that, I mean, it's swimmable distance. It's maybe... It's maybe 40 feet between the mainland and this small island. But this island, you look at it and it is just a bare rock. There is absolutely nothing of interest on this small rock out in the island.
But I sense somebody.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'll continue to point people in that direction. But...
Okay. Kaylin, you do it again, and you directly sense a humanoid on that rock. But what your eyes see is nothing but a bare patch of land in the ocean.
Whoever survived is clearly good at hiding. But they're definitely on the island, I'm sure of it.
Do we need to row the boat out there?
I would prefer not to swim.
It's only 40 feet, but... And I sense that the devil sharks aren't anywhere near here, right?
You do. You sense it's about a half mile to the south of you.
Right.
So you guys break out the boat and start rowing towards the island?
Boat.
All right. You do that. You all hop in the boat. You start rowing southward towards the small island.
At some point, we should probably call out, try to contact this person so they're not freaked out.
She's singing,
Scarlet.
so they'll hear us coming.
That's not going to put anybody at ease.
Sure it is. It's a song about Torm. How could it not put anyone at ease?
Torm, some kind of war god.
You all are rowing out, singing, calling out. And when you make it about halfway between the land and this island, everything around you changes. It feels as though you've passed some sort of barrier, and where once was a barren rock, you now see an island with wooden posts in a fence pattern dug into a rocky cliff that goes about 20 feet above the ocean. You see directly to the side of you a wooden bridge that you did not see from the other side that connects the mainland to this island. You all are here. And you hear a voice call out,
Snap.
Who sent you? And you look up onto the bridge, and there is a satyr woman, goat, lower half, goat horns. She has a bow drawn, pointing directly at you.
What'd she say?
Who sent you?
Since Scarlet is still rowing and singing.
We're from Domino's. We got some pizza.
Here's your order.
We are looking for the creator of this plane. They're hunting the demons, monsters.
You are not with them. You are not with the celestials or the fiends, no?
No. We are not. We have been fighting both of them for days and days and days.
Stares at you for a long while and says, How do I know? How do I know you are not here as some trick from the fiends? They would do such a thing.
Can Rycrash pop out at some point and confirm our story?
You can call him, yeah.
We have a talking cat that maybe you recognize.
You call out to Rycrash, and he reforms in his black smoke next to you. Yeah, what do you want? I was napping.
Asshole.
Do you know these people?
Hey there. You the stewards of the island, yeah? Well, the creator sent us. He needs your help now. Why are you out here in the middle of this island? Why aren't you back in your village? And at that, the woman says, and she lowers her bow and says, perhaps you all ought to come aland and discuss with us what is happening. Perhaps you can save us. I doubt we can help you much. We've barely been able to survive the last 2 weeks. And she lowers her bow and begins to walk away. You all can land your boat. Or now that you know that there is a bridge here, you could also easily just go back to the mainland and walk down here. But however you want to get there, you can get. I'm gonna take the boat with you.
Or it gets us.
Nope.
Here.
Yeah, there we go. You all can get on to the mainland of this small island, and she, as you all catch up to her, she says, "Welcome, travelers. I am Zephyr. Down there is my husband, Gidwesh." And you see a male satyr with a long beard sort of wave at you a bit. Aye, you're the cavalry come to save us. My boy, Brihat, he's on the cliffs or there to the east. There aren't many of us left alive. Leads you all farther down. And she leads you all farther down into just a very simple collection of just what look to be rudimentarily constructed huts. Just wood and straw and the palm leaves. There's a fire amongst all these buildings, rough buildings, and sitting cross-legged with his hands in like a focused position, blue light coming out of his eyes, he just seems perfectly focused, is what looks to be an ancient minotaur just sitting in front of this fire cross-legged, mumbling to himself. And Zephyr says, please do not interrupt Branarak. He is the only reason we are alive right now.
What happened?
What happened where? To our village? Are you not here to save us? Do you not know?
Only just got here. We landed on the beach and we got attacked by demons. And we came here trying to find someone.
Well, maybe you can save us even if you don't know what's happening. There used to be more of us. The master came to the island, the creator, along with these damn celestials and fiends. They were to gather here and be inducted at the temple as he inducts all his citizens. They went into the temple. We went back to our village. Our jobs as stewards, we thought, finished. Not long after, there was some horrendous explosion from the temple. Something that shook the whole island. And not minutes later, that terrible she-devil descended from the sky, her red tentacles destroying all of us, lighting us afire, twisting us, flaying us. She did terrible things to those of us who didn't survive, who didn't run away. Since then, that was a couple of weeks ago, we've been here. Branarak has been projecting an image of nothingness on this island to keep us out of their vision. We want to leave, but we can't go back to the village. Those that horrible she-woman or she-devil killed, they haunt our village still. They attack anyone who goes near.
I didn't sense any demons in the village. Something else there?
Spirits of those who have died. They died in unnatural ways, through fiendish magic. And now their spirits wander the village, attacking any who go near. That's what you can do for us.
Skip that. Oh, yes. Oh, it's a side quest, is it?
The whistle, you see. The elder held the whistle, and we need it to get off of this place. But he, like so many others, died there.
What does the whistle do?
Oh, you don't know it. It calls the turtle.
Fuck would I know at your whistle?
It's our passage from here back to the mainland. The turtle will come and ferry us if we whistle for him.
How big of a turtle are we talking?
Large enough to ferry us all.
Is this turtle immune to devil sharks?
I have no idea.
Because we could probably use a exit strategy from this island.
As she's speaking to you, another figure approaches. And Kaelin, as you catch sight of him, you suspect he is the one humanoid that you sensed on this island. The only reason. It's Leonin, bare-chested, just some baggy pants on, like pajama bottoms. But he looks like heavily muscled as he comes up to you all. Who are these ones? Sophia. And she sort of explains the situation. Says, you here to save us, or you here to save the creator?
This is where Tim chimes in and says, yes.
I'm sure Scarlet would care about saving them, but I personally am like, I mean, it's if only to further our own ends.
We are here to help save all wonderful creatures and individuals of this great world so long as I get to go home.
Well, then, that would be all of us, I suppose. As much as I want off this island, I also want to know what happened to the creator in that temple. Why he didn't come out. Why he let this happen to our island. You get the whistle for us, and we'll give you the way to find the creator. Agreed?
Deal.
How did you give us the way to find the crater?
Rycrash at this point pops in. He says, "Oh yeah, they would have the code then, being the stewards. The temple itself is locked normally. Only the stewards know how to get in. Only the elder steward knows the code by heart. The fact that he's dead doesn't bode well for our
So your side quest is actually a main quest, then, is what you're telling me.
You can say that.
That's a weird way of putting it.
Rycrash turns to the female satyr and says, you, she-satyr, you know the rhyme, eh? Give it to us so that we may get into the temple and find our master. I do. I know the rhyme. And I will tell it to you now, so that you may help us all. And she begins speaking. And she says, count down the code obscured behind living curtains, the code held close by elder keeper, the code engraved on flowing stone, the code held below by the lord of the pond.
Couldn't you just tell us and it'll be faster?
I'm afraid none of us know the code itself. That is why, aside from the elder, it is scattered about this island.
Oh man.
So I think we gotta go back to the waterfall to get the flowing stone, maybe? Or that's living curtains.
I can tell you what one of them means.
Yes, please.
The elder always had parts of the code tattooed on his body. So that's the elder keeper line right there.
And he's like a wraith or something now, right?
Yeah. Seems that way. I haven't
Alright.
seen him.
Let us look at his body.
Zephyr says, the bodies are piled in the center of the village. The wraths occupy all of it. Perhaps you can get to his body without his wrath finding you?
Creepy.
Pretty sneaky, yeah.
I do not know what the others mean.
Okay.
Join us. So we may split the party.
Yeah, we've got a lot of places to go.
Says,
I mean, we'll ask him like what, like where is there a pond? Where are there living curtains? I just try to like get a sense of like.
take you back to the map.
Yeah.
Says, I don't know what living curtains means. It must reference something.
Thanks.
She says, I do know where a pond is. There's one in the center of the island. But we do not go there. The stewards do not leave the east side of the island ever.
That's good stewardship.
What are those houses?
That is our village. Or what remains of it. So you guys came here first. Now I'll update the name of it. They're ruins.
Ruins. An ominous name for a village.
Isn't it though?
Could the volcano ash be the living curtains?
Hmm.
It's possible. It is entirely possible, yes.
And this is all to get into the temple?
Yes.
Yeah, the volcano's the only other thing on the map, so that's probably a good guess. Or it's the flowing stone and the waterfall's living curtains. Either way, we gotta go to both those places.
Yeah, it's true.
We can
Is
afford to
lava not stone?
I feel like we've asked that question.
I'm an assassin. I say let's just go to the temple and break in.
That'd be the easiest thing to do.
Can certainly try.
Only the
We
ruins
could-
sounds dangerous. The undead.
Yeah.
We've already been to the waterfall. It's just a question of looking at the
Yes,
thing.
you have. Yep. Well, I mean, you don't know what's at the volcano.
That's true. Volcano and pond, I guess, are question marks. I bet we could all split up and handle these.
I love it.
Meet,
Yeah, there's
back,
no
at
enemies. I don't
meet
think.
back at the temple.
Meet back at the temple in 5 days.
Yeah, exactly. The great stories. We'll make Gillian go to the pond. Catherine and I can sneak into the village. And Scarlet to the volcano.
Wait, that's only 3 groups.
What are we missing?
The volcano. The bodies.
Although, I'm missing the waterfall. That's right. Well, the waterfall we've already been to. Somebody could just get the waterfall on their way to go somewhere else. I assume the waterfall is not anything dangerous, but if there's something in the waterfall, it's going to kill us all. We could also ask some of these folks to fucking come with us.
When you ask them, Sophia says, we could maybe spare one of us. We have to keep a constant eye out. Tell Brannarak where to focus his illusions at to keep us safe.
Best defense is a good offense to getting in the temple and clearing out boss demon lady.
Look at us. You're safe with us. You're safer with us.
That's also true.
If you want to try to convince her to send more people, Caitlin, you can give me a persuasion check.
How about you come with us and create the illusion around all of us?
It's like a boulder rolling along.
You briefly hear the manager go, grumble under his breath, that's not how it works.
Can I get advantage since Kether is helping tell me things?
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Damn it, Scarlet, is why you need to do the talking.
I am sure you all are very safe, but we aren't going to be much help with you, or help to you. We could send one of us. That is the best we can offer. At this, a young satyr comes bounding up.
Great.
Mother!
The shittiest
Mother,
NPC.
I'll go. I'll help them.
Jesus. Liability.
Hi, I'm Briat.
Well, now
I'm an
aren't you just
adventurer.
the cutest young man?
I'm an adventurer like you all. I'll help you.
Name your class and level, soldier.
I've got a bow and arrow. I can shoot it.
And how old are you?
Oh, I'm 72. That's pretty young for It's pretty young for satyrs, but you know, I'm a teenager.
A weird concept in fantasy.
Yep. Can I go with you?
Can we ride on you?
He's shorter than you, Catherine. He does have goat legs, but he is shorter than you.
We'll have to draw straws and see who he gets to accompany when we split up.
All right. Taking you back to the map, tell me what your actual plan is before we end for tonight.
So the GM can prepare.
Yep.
We should just go to the waterfall and make our way up.
Mm-hmm.
As we're leaving, just say, it'd be a shame if some enemies found this place. But let's go.
Drop
A
that.
shame if we killed you all.
What about the
Okay,
village? We
so-
do have to hit the village up at some point.
And granted, I want you guys to keep in mind, these distances are not far.
Yeah,
Like,
they're not.
from
It's
where
not
you're
like we're
at,
traveling
it's a
for
half
days
a
and
mile.
days. Yeah, we just traveled here, and this is still 1 day.
It's a 20-minute walk to the waterfall. It's probably another 40 minutes back to the village if you want to just. And you guys are still. It's probably about mid-afternoon now, so you're not in the worst shape for traveling.
Let's hit the waterfall first.
Still not opposed to
Let's
splitting
do a
up
big
idea.
I mean, we could.
Yeah, let's do the waterfall. That way, we have an idea of what we're looking for.
Yeah.
We'll go to the waterfall first and then go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys feel like it at that point, all right. Zephyr says, "Good luck to you. Don't forget the whistle. We need that if we are to leave this island.
Just the
You
whistle.
don't want to leave us to our deaths anyway."
Was it
Yes.
good?
There was a whistle on the body of the elder that you already are supposed to look at the elder to find the.
Yeah, you're lucky it's part of the main quest, lady.
Just bring it back to us as soon as you can. We want to get that turtle headed in our direction as quickly as possible.
All right. I want to see that turtle fight that shark.
All right. And with that, I believe we will call it for tonight. Eric, who was our MVP seed?
MVP was a tie between Kaylin and Gillian. They liked the Kaylin and Gillian show.
You guys deserved it.
Teleported out and just embarrassed ourselves trying to kill that guy.
I honestly
I don't know. I did fine. I hacked him
That's
and then
true.
got rid of the device. So
Look, there was embarrassments. We're not going to say who embarrassed whom.
Yeah,
But
I would have given it to Gilead just for wading out into a minefield anyway.
that's
but-
true. That was greatness. And triggering all those like explosions.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you to Reese, Rochelle, Raymond, Heather, and Eric. And thank you to our wonderful fans for watching.
Thank you to DM Chris. Go to roguewatson.com for recaps and at patreon.com/roguewatson if you would like to support the channel. Head on over to our post-session discussion chat for The Lost Plane, as some of us will be jumping over to that stream after a short break. Otherwise, we will see you all next week.
Didn't say bye. Bye.
bye.
Wait, where's the?
Eric cut
How
himself off.
did it just stop?
What?
Oh, he's muted.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, no,
I
mic
don't
cut out?
think okay. We didn't hear you say bye.
Yeah, we didn't hear any of the end of it after go to the Lost Plane. Chat for Lost Plane, yeah.
Oh.